She's looking pretty freaking sweet, I'm not gonna lie. So I both do and don't have a plan on how I want to move forwards. Currently, we're sitting at 12 out of the 1499s, so we only need two to like technically go over the halfway point. So obviously, I think the easiest pair to go for would be to do mining and smithing in tandem, and then we can officially say we're over the halfway point. However, I also have quite a few skills that are like 94, 95, 96, 97 that I could just like edge over and potentially do something on stream with multiple 99s. So I think that's what I'm going to do going forwards. I'm hoping that this takes under 2 weeks, but I don't want it to go too long. Obviously, I'm trying to be as efficient as possible, so I'm trying to train skills together. So I'll probably do some combat at fires, which will also get up the fire making. So we'll do something like that. Or maybe we'll do like Acadias with fire making and wood cutting. I don't know. I don't have a set plan right now. But the point being is that we are going to try and do multiple and see how many 99s we can get on a single stream. And we'll go from there. So I was kind of curious the other day, and I was wondering how many farming urns does it take to get to 120 from level 1? Now, farming urns aren't bad in terms of the amount of XP that you get per urn, like that takes to fill them for the extra 20%. Something like hunter urns, absolutely garbage. I will never make hunter urns ever again in my life. But farming urns, they just go so quickly because of player-owned farms and just the massive XP drops you get from them, right? So anyways, I went on the wiki, looked up the calculator, and I found out that it takes 12,500 urns to get to 120, and I am very not mentally prepared for that. Not that 120 is our goal right now. Obviously, it's just 99, thank God, so I only have to make like 400, but still, pretty freaking crazy. 97 farming. Very nice. One of the things that I want to do with some of the longer term skills that are going to probably be the last skills that we end up doing, like rune crafting, like dungeoneering, is and agility to be honest, is that I want to try and train them as we go. So currently our lowest skill is Dungeoneering, and I need to fix that because I do want my tiers of Gothics to go into rune crafting to minimize the amount of pure essence that I need to farm. So I'm going to be doing a mixture of this and ED1 to do some token farming there, and then actual Dungeoneering here. Another side goal that we need to do is that we're going to try and go for the Abyssal Gatestone, which requires 80 Dungeoneering. So that's going to be something I'm slowly working towards, and then we'll get our rune crafting up through the tiers of Gothics in the coming weeks, and then hopefully when we start, we'll be about 85 by the time that we actually get around to doing it. Speaking of those other skills, agility we are still doing for the outfit. Still, it's not every hour, but I do try and come here as often as possible to try and get the full outfit. And nimble boots unlocked. Very nice. One more piece to go. And even though we just got the piece, I figured I'd do a little bit more agility, so there is 87 agility. I've got to say, now that Animate Dead is out and I just rock tankier, I can tank most mobs for my team, and there's literally no worries. We can tank literally every mob in the game. So a recent strategy has been literally just tag every boss, pull them together, and AoE them down, and it's pretty much way more efficient to wear tankier and do this than the actual one by one. Getting a decent amount of XP here and actually a lot of tokens. So still working towards that 80 goal. I'm probably going to spend all these tokens on XP and then have a little bit extra over for the Abyssal Gatestone. I was just a little under on both the XP and token side, so I had to do one more floor, but 80 Dungeoneering, very nice. And the Abyssal Gatestone unlocked. Gonna need to take a break. Got some other stuff to do, like editing and such, so we're gonna do some mining instead. We're coming up towards the end of our light animica, so I'm hoping that we don't go over the limit for Dark Animica and get 99 mining before we can get 99 smithing, 98 mining. And there is the light animica completed. The 4,500 that we needed for all the Elder Rune bars. Had to go mine 3,700 dark animica, and then we actually still have to do all of the runite mining. So I do not think that our goal of doing the mining smithing at the same time is going to be a possibility, unfortunately. Now, one thing that I have not done a lot of on this account is PVM. Obviously, I'm trying to get skills up, don't do a lot of PVM, but I still try and do my Reapers. I should be getting better about it because I do want that EOF eventually. However, Vindi is actually one of my favorite bosses in the game, next to Hellweir. Really enjoyed this boss back in the day, and I find it kind of relaxing to do. So I got a Reaper and decided that I was going to do it. So I'm just going to throw in some reputation here and then increase our drop rate. And then hopefully, we can potentially get a Dragon Rider Lance, and that would make our Abyssal Demon grind so much better. Cannot explain how happy I would be to get that drop right now. So anytime we do get that Vindi Reaper, it'll take us about 30 to 40 minutes to do, so that's not too much time. I'm not going to be chasing this drop at all, but if I do get it as a Reaper task, hopefully we can get that drop. Unfortunately, no drops. Doing all this dungeoneering is going to pay off because there is 78 rune crafting. Very nice. We love Tears of Gothics for this exact reason, but I'm actually going to go train it a little bit more. Next is mod unlocked. Man, I would love to get the rune crafting outfit. Um, there's no way I don't get it before 99. It's just a matter of when I get it before 99. I swear to God, if I'm like level 96 and I still don't have the outfit, I'm just going to be so sad. 97 rune crafting, 80 rune crafting, and 81 rune crafting. That's all of the time that we had for doing rune crafting on the stream, but I'd say overall it was pretty successful. We got 34 abyssal threads, which is about a third of a large pouch, and then on top of that we have purchase pouches, which is an additional 15. So we're pretty much on our way for our first craftsman pouch, which is pretty sweet. That'll be really useful for magic and combat in general. Let's get back to some mining. A solid 8 hours later, it is time to complete the skill. 99 mining. Very, very nice. Another one down off the list. That is 13 out of 28 completed. Let's go grab that lovely cape and try it on. Not my favorite cape, but definitely a nice another 99 unlocked. Alrighty, so after another freaking 20 hours of mining, we have managed to collect all the materials that we need. So we are going to take all of our materials and smith them, get as far as we possibly can. I'm probably going to be doing this interleaved with other skills. Again, mining and smithing were both really AFK, and I have some less AFK things to do. So I take my advantage when I'm doing editing or IRL stuff to just AFK and do this kind of thing. A reminder that we do have Prosper on our Crystal Hammer, and smithing is one of the highest rates for clues when using Prosper, so that's pretty sweet. And of course, I got the pet. He's a little shiny boy. What can I say? 92 smithing, halfway there. back for another attempt at the outfit. Finally got in after about half an hour, and let's see how this goes. Heck and heck. So one of the other passive things that I can do right now is going to be PRS farming. We're going to need to do a ton of it, and one of our skills that is actually below a 99 right now that we could really benefit from doing Abyssal Demons in is actually going to be our attack, while simultaneously getting as much pure essence as possible. So we're just sitting here making some aggro overloads, and we will be going to the Slayer Tower's rooftop to farm out that pure essence. Now, unfortunately, our gear setup has not changed too much. We're still rocking this wacky setup, but hopefully it goes by quickly. Yee! 99 attack. I'm halfway there to maxing. To celebrate, let's go do some more rune crafting. 82 rune crafting, double astrals unlocked. I don't think I'm going to do too much astral runs. I will use up some teletabs once I get them every once in a while, but I think I am going to stick with the core XP being from blood. 83 rune crafting. Now, one of the things that I really want from the smithing grind is going to be Elven Prayers. I really want Superheat form to make my smithing a little bit faster, and as well as make it a little bit more AFK. So we're going to do some questing, and finish off the 2 quests that we need to unlock the spells. Fade of the Gods completed. Light Within completed. And a sneaky 88 agility. It is time to get this outfit. I am just going to camp here, and we are just going to try and run the agility course until we get this last piece of the outfit, because I hate wearing 4-piece. Plus, I really want 5 pieces for my bank slots. Just under an hour. I think that was about 50 minutes this time. Another pit game completed, and actually got a reward this time. So, of course, we will chance it, as there is always a better XP per completion rather than if you don't. But will we get another outfit piece to complete the set? Absolutely, of course not. Another round of farming completed. We're about halfway to 98. Been jumping around a ton right now, but we are going to go back and do some rune crafting. I would hate to sit on an ugly level, as most of my things are ugly levels right now. So we are going to push for 85 rune crafting, and I think we will actually call it quits there. I think this was my original goal from like a week ago, and I never just like finished up doing it. So we farmed out more pure essence now, and now we actually have the time to do it again. So I'm looking forward to doing this and just grinding out the last 2 couple levels. Should only take us about 4 or 5 hours to do, and then we'll hop on to the next thing. 84 rune crafting. And 85 rune crafting didn't take as long as I thought it would. I'm getting pretty efficient with the bladed dives and the surges through the abyss. Maybe I'll have to show that off sometime when we actually get to the rune crafting grind. But that is that. So that goal has been completed for now. We're going to pop back over, do some farming runs, and then we're going to head over and do some smithing. Always gotta love the levels coming from daily challenges, but there is 90 for fletching. One more to go for one more level for Elder Arrows and all that great stuff. So we'll actually be able to use some of our crochet stuff to do some training there, which honestly will be pretty nice, not having to use as many broad tips. 98 farming. Very nice. We love Chinchompas. Super quick XP, super fast. The dragons actually have been carrying a ton in terms of the XP department, so those have been really nice to have. But only one more level to go. It is time to return to the forge. Very happy about that. We don't not only have our hammer fully upgraded, we've got our perfect smithing jujus. Prosper's gonna proc a ton. We've got our prayer renewals to counteract the new prayer that we did just unlock, Superheat form, which allows us to AFK even longer. I'm really looking forward to this grind, and should be nice and quick. I'm expecting under 20 hours to get to 98 from this point. One of my favorite things about this grind, though, that does kind of break it up a little bit, is going to be the swordsmithing. I think it's a great interactive, and it's also really good XP. 93 smithing, very nice. Actually got it off that sword, so that was pretty pog. We do have 80 respect, so we can buy the second to last Solid Smith upgrade, which does increase the XP when we're doing burials. We will get Solid Smith 5, and then we will proceed to go and just buy the Golden Cannon, the Royal Cannon, and then the auto restocking. And that should line up with the rest of the smithing XP that we need to get. Just barely missed the level, but 95 smithing. Golden Cannon unlocked. 2 more to go. And there is the last of the Elder Rune needed to be smithed. So we're actually going to just do burial sets. It's kind of crazy that I can go halfway from 96 to 99 from just purely burial sets. And I think I have like 13 to go through right now. So it should honestly only take me 2-3 hours to complete that. So that's a crazy amount of XP. I can't even imagine being a main on double XP, just how fast smithing can be, albeit expensive, but definitely fast. First level over in the burial area, 97 unlocked. 2 more to go. 98 smithing. We're just going to finish up the last couple of burial sets, and we'll stop right before the peak, so we can save this one for stream. So with the smithing grind complete, we actually only have one thing left to do, and I think this is the silliest thing. I actually disassembled my Dino hide armor when I completed fires the last time for my prayer, because I did not think, or at least I didn't have the foresight to think that I was going to have to come back here. So we are going to camp dinos until we get some dino hide. And I literally just need one regular dino hide, so it should not take us too long. But I'm hoping that we can get this done quickly and then go to Vires. So we currently have 3 skills that we will be training at Vires. We will be training fire making, we will be training range, we'll be training prayer. Obviously, invention on the side, going towards 120 would be awesome. Do you think he saw us get caught by each of the big game creatures once? Wow, that's a good shaming achievement. I like it. Finally, after the last 3 instances, we did manage to get the regular dino hide, so we can make this into a dinosaur hide body. I am going to go augment this. We'll perk it up, and then we'll turn on stream and go train a bunch of skills. Wasn't too long, but 95 range. Something that I did not think I would be going for, at least going for 120. Just quite yet, but 100 prayer. I do rather enjoy spending time at fires and, killing things. And honestly, the amount of money and loot and just like resources that they give is always great. It's kind of like doing crochet, working towards a long-term goal, but the resources that you get in the meantime, I just absolutely love it. So it's one of the grinds that I enjoy. I definitely enjoy getting higher rates with Mori 4 completed, so I definitely would want to do that again. Maybe, just maybe, one day we will go for 120 here. And maybe we'll get 200 mil invention and 120 prayer at the same time. 106 invention. God, I love the auto siphoner. Not having to leave combat and then siphon something and then like have to set back up is definitely a game changer. We are approaching the We have 30 minutes left on our fire making. We've got an hour left on our range. Like, this is going by so quickly. I'm very happy with how this is going. We're getting a ton of supplies. So a little bit more of a grind, but we are so close, and I'm very excited for all of the 99s that are about to pop up. Can't quite see right yet because it hasn't procced in a while, but my farming I do believe is also really close, so we should get that within an hour and a half. And then even if we don't, we can go to player owned farms and just collect that last little bit of XP. So I hope my clan is ready for like 499 notifications within the next hour. And 99 number 1 fire making has been completed. Wow, this one actually was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. We had range coming in just under a minute here, and then we also had farming. So I don't know. As I was approaching this point, and I don't quite think that farming is gonna somehow magically overtake this. Ranged is way more consistent, but there we go. 99 ranged. All combats have been completed. That's so nice. Ranged is probably one of the skills that I don't train at all. So I'm very happy with that being done. So we're getting pretty close on farming as well, but just to keep things moving as quickly as possible, we're going to head over to Player Owned Farms and claim as soon as possible so we can keep all of these 99 updates going as fast as possible. 99 number 3, 2 down. This looks easy. I'm telling you, man. It's all planning, but what can I say? I just make getting 99s look easy. And to finish it off, 99 smithing. Can't believe we've completed so many. Feels like such a little amount of time, so I can see quite a few skills that look just like a little too not nice on my screen. So those we'll probably get working on next. But that right now is a next week problem. So until then, I'm just going to take the night off and enjoy.